In today's video, we're tackling a crucial topic: 4 mistakes that cause property management businesses to fail. Trust me, these are pitfalls you want to avoid at all costs. Whether you're just stepping into this field or are in the midst of managing properties, understanding these common mistakes can be a game changer. It's all about learning what not to do so you can focus on doing what works best. Hey there, and a warm welcome to everyone tuning in. I'm Coach Nate, your go-to mentor for getting your property management business up and running. If you're looking to dive into the world of property management, you've hit the right spot. Now, when we started our property management business, we learned so many things by trial and error. And learning by trial and error can be so painful and so expensive. That's why I thought I'd create a video to help you avoid making the mistakes that we made and make your life easier. As a coach dedicated to helping new property management businesses get up and running, I bring to you insights gathered from years of experience in the field. My goal? To help you navigate through these challenges and turn potential setbacks into stepping stones for success. So let's dive in and uncover these 4 critical mistakes. Let's talk about something super important, but often overlooked: staying on top of legal requirements. Now, I know legal stuff can sound a bit intimidating, but it's crucial for steering clear of violations, fines, failed inspections, and you definitely don't want this one: lawsuits. Let's break it down. Property management is all about following the rules. We're talking about local ordinances, safety codes, and government programs such as Section 8 and rent stabilization, and much, much more. This is the reason I put this down as mistake number 1, because this is where a lot of property managers just stop learning and evolving because they rely only on what the lawyers tell them, and that is a mistake, I think. Now, any property manager who's worth their salt is not going to rely on only a law firm to call on every single time they have any issue. So you have to be resourceful and find other ways to get at the information and to keep yourself informed. And here's another pro tip: join professional associations related to property management and real estate. Why? They're like a treasure chest filled with resources, legal updates, networking, educational events. It's not just about staying informed. It's also about connecting with people who have many of the same issues you have. But wait, there's more. Don't forget about the wealth of information available on government agency websites. These sites are your go-to for the most current and official information on laws and regulations. They often have dedicated sections for what you need to know, making it a whole lot easier to follow regulations. We used to manage a lot of buildings in New York City that were rent stabilized. And there's a government agency called HCR, which stands for Home and Community Renewal. And they publish a website that has all the rules for rent stabilization, called the fact sheets. Last time I counted, there were 45 fact sheets. They called each rule a fact sheet. Do you think that we spent a lot of time on that website? You bet we did. We spent a lot of time studying that website, making sure that we were compliant with every single rule. Remember, staying legally savvy is key to your success in property management. With the right resources and a bit of dedication, you're well on your way to becoming a property management pro. You know, compared to other industries, I think that in real estate, companies in general are pretty slow to adapt to technology. And if you disagree with that, leave a comment below. And I think that's a huge mistake, because technology can help your business become more efficient, and it can help your business grow so much faster. Using technology isn't just about reducing workload or avoiding errors. It's a stepping stone to scaling your business. Imagine managing more properties with the same ease or even less effort than you manage a few. That's the power of technology. Before I give you some examples of how technology helps, some concrete examples, I just want to say in today's competitive market, staying ahead of the game means embracing technology solutions. This isn't just keeping up. It's about leading the pack. From effective data management to making informed decisions, technology sets you up for success. And as promised, let me give you a quick rundown of some technologies that can really boost your property management game. So the first very obvious one is property management software. This is your command center where you can manage leases, finances, and even communicate with tenants all in one place. There are so many different types of property management software out there that specialize in different things and have different capabilities and very different price ranges. So we're going to be exploring this a lot more in further videos. The next is mobile maintenance and inspection apps. This is how you stay on top of property maintenance with real-time updates and easy reporting. This is really meant for, I think, much larger enterprises where you have you have a large staff in a building and you have a lot of maintenance tickets opened constantly by the tenants, and you really need a way to keep track of everything. Sometimes this is a module that's inside of a property management software as well. But sometimes this is called for being separated out because like I said, some buildings that just have so much volume as far as maintenance is involved that they need a whole separate app for this. Next up, and very important, I think, is to have advanced phone systems, because this is a way to stay connected with your team and tenants no matter where you are. You never want to have a frustrated tenant who wants to tell you about some emergency in their apartment, call you, and end up on voicemail. They'll just get even more and more and more frustrated. And by the time they reach you, finally, they're going to just explode. So you don't want to get to that point. I think personally that hiring somebody just to pick up the phones is also overkill, although a lot of companies would disagree with that. But I think that nowadays you can have your phone routed to a live operator and get the message out and take messages for better service, especially since you're going to be getting calls potentially on weekends or after hours. So a phone system can greatly reduce your stress level. I was speaking to somebody who I coached for her property management business, and we were discussing her phone systems, which is something that she didn't know how to deal with. So I asked her, how does it work? So she said, well, when the tenants call me, they call me on my regular phone. And she has over 20 tenants. So I said, well, if they call you on your regular phone, what happens when they need to get in touch with your employee? She said, well, that's another big problem that we have. Just recently, they had a problem with their heating system, and it happened over a weekend. And the tenant started calling her employee, and he didn't really understand how to deal with the issue. So he tried to track her down and was not able to. So is that how you want to deal with your tenants? No. You definitely don't want to do that. If you do that, you're going to be so stressed and so overwhelmed all the time. And you're going to miss phone calls, and you're not going to be able to deal with the issue on a timely basis. Nowadays, there are so many technologies that can solve these issues and make your business so much more efficient, sometimes just for the price of a Netflix subscription. Next up is surveillance cameras and security systems. And this is to enhance your property safety and give your tenants peace of mind. Can't tell you how many calls we used to get from tenants saying that they had missing packages, or there were people in the building that were loitering that weren't supposed to be there and they didn't live there. A surveillance camera can really help with that. And it's become a lot cheaper and easier to do with a little bit of research. Okay, so these are just a few examples of how technology can make your business run more efficiently and can help you with growing your business. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. In my upcoming course, I'll dive deep into various technologies which will make your business run more efficiently. If you want to be fully equipped to manage technology like a pro, consider enrolling in the course when it's available. It's going to be a game changer. I will leave a link for the course in the video description and the About page for the channel. Let's talk about a crucial aspect of property management that's often overlooked: regular property maintenance. Neglecting maintenance is a big mistake. When I talk about property maintenance, I mean things like regular safety inspections. That's when you check your smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, emergency exit routes. It's things like checking the HVAC systems to ensure they are functioning efficiently and safely. And I have a great video on this topic. Please check it out in my playlist on maintenance. Another example of what I mean by maintenance is pest control, to prevent infestations of rodents and insects. You want to try to avoid, at any cost, having tenants complain to you about mice in their apartment or cockroaches. So I realize sometimes it's unavoidable, but you have to do whatever you can on your end to try to prevent it, because this is a problem that you don't want to have. It's a big headache. I also have a video about this one. Please check it out. Another example, roof inspections and repairs. That's another phone call you never want to get when you have a heavy rainfall and then you have leaks from the roof going into the apartments underneath. Horrible, horrible. Checking the roof for damage and leaks. Please go ahead again and check out my video on this one as well. Also, check out the video on building facades, which is also very important when it comes to property maintenance. The problems with facades is that if you're not looking out for issues and you have an issue with your facade, eventually an inspector is going to show up and give you a violation. And then you're under time pressure to erect a sidewalk shed real quick with because the city gives you a certain amount to do that, a certain amount of time to do that, and to fix the problem under a certain amount of time. And when you're in a rush to do something, you're going to end up spending much more money. It's a lot more stressful. So better to try to discover the issue on your own and do it on your own timetable. You might be saying to yourself, this guy really makes a lot of videos on maintenance. What's the deal with maintenance? But I found that, boy, maintenance is just the act of being proactive can just help you avoid so many problems and so many expenses down the road. It's an easy place to cut corners in and to kick the can down the road, but that's just a huge mistake. I think you should really take the time to check out those videos and arm yourself with the knowledge to keep your properties in prime condition. One of the reasons why maintenance often gets neglected is because the landlords a lot of times cannot grasp how important it is. Sometimes you get landlords that kind of defer maintenance, and that's like their strategy. It's like a strategic choice that they make. You have to understand it from their perspective. They have massive, massive amounts of expenses. You know, mortgages, insurance, maintenance, staff, and on and on and on and on. And they're just trying to, sometimes, you get the landlords that are just trying to keep their head above water. So they take a gamble, and the maintenance is where they cut corners, So here's where you as a property manager come in. You've got a super important role. It's not just about managing. It's about educating and guiding these owners. You're there to help them avoid that false sense of security, and to understand that small issues, if ignored, can snowball into major headaches, and figure out how to get the job done with the limited amount of money that you have. Okay, so maybe you're going to find yourself in the position that I was in, where we had a good amount of business, good amount of properties that we were managing, and then you want to scale up and hire more staff and get more business, but you're so busy running the business that you have that you don't have a lot of time to market your business, but you can never grow like that. And that's why we're going to explore this topic that's crucial for the growth of your business, the art of marketing. Now, I know you're passionate about managing properties, but let's not forget something equally important, attracting new business. Why is focusing solely on your current operations without a solid marketing plan a problem? Well, it's like having a gold mine, but not telling anyone about it. To keep your business growing and thriving, you need a steady flow of new clients, and that's where a killer marketing strategy comes into play. Here are 5 ways to put your property management company on the map. 1. Develop a strong online presence. Start with a sleek, professional website. Make it a window to your world, showcasing what you do best. Don't stop there. Dive into the realm of social media. Regular posts, industry insights, and success stories can make your brand the talk of the town. 2. Networking and building relationships. Your next big client could be just a handshake away. Connect with real estate agents, brokers, and local business leaders. Joining groups can open doors you didn't even know existed. 3. Be a thought leader. Share your knowledge through blogs, ebooks, or webinars. It's not just about showing what you know, it's about helping others and establishing yourself as a go-to expert in property management. 4. Host informative events and workshops. Imagine bringing together a group of property owners and sharing valuable insights. That's powerful. Workshops and seminars not only spread knowledge, but also put your brand in the spotlight. 5. Master email marketing. Build an email list and keep in touch. Share tips, news, and special offers. It's a great way to stay on your potential clients' radar. Now, I know that's a lot of avenues for marketing, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. So maybe when you start, just pick one. Pick something that you actually enjoy doing. I remember when I needed to market, what I really enjoy doing, obviously I like making videos, and I like educating landlords and property managers, but I also really like meeting people in person. Here in New York, there's all kinds of trade associations for landlords and people in real estate in general, and there's trade shows. So what I used to do is I used to go to those events, and I try to meet landlords, and then I try to organize some informal way to meet a bunch of them and discuss some topic that they were interested in, or answer some of their questions. This is a great way to meet clients. How about you? What did you do to market your business? Leave a comment below. Let's review mistakes that property management companies can make that we discussed. Ignoring maintenance. We discussed not knowing legal requirements, not utilizing technologies effectively, and finally, not taking the time to market your business. Remember, avoiding each of these mistakes is critical to success of your property management business. By avoiding these mistakes and implementing smart strategies, you're setting yourself up for a thriving and sustainable future in the field. Let me ask you, are you ready to turn these insights into actionable strategies for your business success? If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Thank you so much for watching, and here's to your success in the world of property management.